This is Father Dominic Holtz coming to you from Rome, Italy, with a word of hope for Wednesday of the 7th week in Ordinary Time. In the motion picture The Wizard of Oz, our heroine, Dorothy, at the end of the movie, is trying to get home. Now, she's been trying to get home for the whole movie long, but she's had to go through all sorts of trials and tests, some which were very fearful, which filled her with dread and put her very life at risk. When Glinda the Good Witch comes at the end of the movie, she tells Dorothy that she had the power to go home all along in the ruby slippers which she got at the beginning of the movie. But when asked why she wasn't told that, if she could have gone home, why she mightn't have perhaps avoided all of those trials, all of those tests, all of that fear and dread, she's told that she wouldn't have understood. In today's first reading, we hear about God's wisdom. And God's wisdom is in many ways like this story that we hear about Dorothy. God's wisdom, we are told, while it is the thing that we want most, it is greatly to be treasured, gives us power, in fact, over the whole world. But it first comes to us as a stranger. It first comes to us filling us with fear and dread. It tries us, it puts us to the test. And only then, only when we've gone through those tests and trials, when we've lived with that fear and dread, does wisdom come to us as our beloved, whom we embrace and who embraces us. This is an important truth, even if a difficult one. We might want God's wisdom to come to us in clear ways that we can immediately understand and immediately see as good, fulfilling of everything that we want. It's true, God's wisdom is all of those things. God's wisdom is what we want. God's wisdom does fulfill what we seek, most especially the wisdom incarnate, wisdom who is our Lord Jesus Christ. But it is also true that we, sons and daughters of Adam and Eve, live fallen in a broken world. And so to us, God's wisdom comes to us first as strange, first as difficult, perhaps even fearful, dreadful. The encouragement, the good news of this is that that's not a reason to give up hope. It's not a reason to quit the game because it's too difficult, but in fact encourages us. It lets us know that the strangeness of God's wisdom is not a hostile strangeness. It's a strangeness that wants us to grow, wants us to come to understand that wisdom that has been given to us as gift. And that, my brothers and sisters, is a word of hope.